Hello, guys. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me, guys. Hello, good evening and good morning to everyone who are in US. Good morning. And in the Philippines, welcome and good evening. Thank you for joining my streaming. This is Ed Tadeo. Yes, I hope everybody can hear me. So, um, kinda. What's the kinda? Anyways, hello to everyone. Digital Pen Stories. Good evening, Shadow Moon. Good evening, um, Vandy, uh, Renee Aquino, 13 Honey Badger. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone. I hope I'm online. It's not yet online. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? So we have a little delay here. Um, So we're gonna do some animations, and if you have some questions you like to pitch in, just let me know. Okay. Once again, hello to everybody. Chase Pack, ZMMR, Germian, hello. Vandy, hello. Who else I didn't say? And to my daughter, Arya, hello. Um, Welcome to our live stream, and I hope you will enjoy tonight because we're gonna have a great time and 1 hour of drawing. Hopefully, we can do something better. And I'm thinking right now, um, I'm thinking of drawing something simple. Maybe Totoro. I've been thinking of Totoro since I saw a tweet of from the Twitter. I saw a tweet of the character there, and it was made of concrete, and it was made from I think it was made by Japanese. Anyways, let's go from. By the way, I'm using Clip Studio Paint because the um, the Krita is I can't believe it's dragging my internet. I don't know why, and it's dragging the software by itself. Anyway, so I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX. So if you have a copy, they had sale before. So if you don't have a copy, it's cheaper than Photoshop. And if you have PC, you'll own it. Anyways, we're going. I'm going to animate um, Totoro uh, marching with the umbrella, with the famous umbrella. Okay, so hopefully I could show to you guys. Anyways, okay, my screen is turning black. I don't know why. Yes, I'm a Filipino, or my daughter says so. I think my daughter's gonna host us.
Yes.
So, everybody else asking for questions. Magandang gabi, ZMMR. So, Yeah, Totoro is a very famous character. So I'm gonna draw him. My canvas is 1280 by 720. It's not really big. The border is pre-made, but when you render the animation, um, it's not gonna show. So, so we're gonna draw Totoro in um, walk cycle, marching walk cycle. So Totoro is basically looks like a cat. It basically looks like a cat. I'm gonna change my pencil. So with a snout, small snout. This is gonna be a side view, okay? So with big belly, and he's gonna march. So we're gonna have a little bit of delay. So it's gonna be like a minute, I guess. So with the small feet, small, very small. You gotta look for the balance of the character. So, so those who are asking from the comments of of oh wait, I need to save this because it's lagging. I need to save this. Save it. Save it. Save as. I'm gonna save it. So those who are asking about animation, about some were asking about um, animate Dragon Ball Z or Totoro, or or um, characters they like. I may I may animate those in the future, but right now I don't know yet the characters, so I have to be very careful of representing them in an animation. But I have other projects. At the moment, I have a project, and it's pending. Um, they're coming over. Hopefully tomorrow, I'll be starting again with another project. I hope I could show you the the project I'm working, but I can't. It's really difficult for me not to show it, but I wanted to show it. So I already previewed um, my project, the other project, which is Tomb Raider. So everybody who are excited to see Tomb Raider, um, hopefully I could finish that in a jiffy. So and maybe there's a little surprise there. And Yeah, that's it. So, gosh. Anyway, so I'm drawing the first frame. Um, this is the nose. Okay, this is the nose. Stop na. Kasi naglalaro. So, this is gonna be the eye. So, gonna put the whiskers here. So it's gonna be like this. Um, and the ears, triangle. So those who are going to ask me some question, let me see if you have questions here. Um, how do I add sound to my animation? So my sound is I research all the sounds via internet or YouTube. If there are available YouTube sound, I download it using a plugin from browser, and I save it. Sometimes I convert it so it will be compatible with my video editor, and then I put it there and I synchronize it along with the animation. That's it, and the music, and I balance everything. What is PLDCISP? What? Sorry, I don't understand what you're talking about. Do you watch anime series? Yes, sometimes I do when I have time. I watch anime series. I watch One Punch Man at the moment and the Dragon Pilot or something. And Totoro, kapitbahay ko yan. Yeah, yeah, the neighbor Totoro. Um, okay, have you ever wanted to make an anime series? I cannot answer. Well, I don't know. It's really hard to make an animation, so I have to make. Um, I have to gather a team to make animations because doing a series of animation by one person is a pain. It takes a while. For 15 minutes of 15 seconds rather, 15 seconds of animation takes um, more than I think 3 weeks. What did it say? I don't know. So for 15 seconds, it will take you more than 3 weeks, sometimes four. So that's just the very simplest way of animation. You don't have anything like big actions, lip sync, and stuff like that. So animation is hard. You need a team to make a series. So if I'm going to make myself an animation, for example, like um, let's say, wait, we're gonna put a leg here for Totoro. I want you guys to see him walk. So the legs like this. So you have two legs like this, and another leg here. So there. So I'm going to erase it. Sorry guys, I need to erase the construction line so I won't get confused. So yeah. So if you have, now I'm lagging again. I need to turn off my autosave. I think I did. So, what questions do we have? Um, I mean, PLDT, DC, disconnect, internet service provider. No, it's Globe. My internet is a Globe. So Globe internet. So I just upgraded, or they just upgraded. So they given me a higher bandwidth of upload. Hopefully my streaming is okay with you guys. How long is 1 minute 30 second animation? That long? No, the animation for 1 minute it will take for one person like me. It will take me um, more than maybe a half a year for just 1 minute. I don't know really. If it's a big movements, big actions, it will take a while. So if it's only like person walking, if it's a person walking, then or maybe talking, maybe it will take a few months, a few weeks. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna draw the arm. So I'm gonna show Totoro's arm like so. He has short arm. Okay. So I'm gonna show the umbrella. This the umbrella. So I'm gonna draw the umbrella here. So, what else? What else are the questions? Mahirap po ba animation? Yes, mahirap ang animation. Yes, it's really hard to show animation. That's display tablet. Yes, I'm using Wacom HD at the moment. I have Ueon, 19 inches Ueon. It's the first version, not the second version. But I'm not using it right now because the Wacom HD is quite bigger, so I'm much more comfortable. Maybe later when I let's move this. Maybe later if I have another PC uh, uh, assembled, maybe I can try. Maybe I can try. Um, maybe I can try using that tab. Okay. What else? Okay. Play. My data capping po ba ang globe? Data capping, meaning you mean data capping. What's the data capping?
Ano yun kung may maximum?
Yeah.
Wala
Globe Internet meron. It has data capping from I think it's 10 gigabyte, 10 gigabyte a day. But when you reach the off peak, 12 o'clock in the evening, it will reset back to zero. So you can have another bandwidth. But if you exceeded 10 gigabyte a day,
slow down.
it will slow down to, I think, to lowest speed. But you can still browse. Okay. What advice would you animator who's just starting out? Practice drawing. That's a question from I don't know how to pronounce the name. Anyway, so that's my advice is if you're starting as an animator, you practice drawing first. Or at the same time, you practice animation. Okay, we got one frame. Yes, one frame. We, um, we have to do another frame. So is Totoro's tail this big? This looks like a platypus. Platypus tail. So I'm going to change the ears. Maybe like this. Okay. Okay, frame two. Okay, frame two. So I'm going to have 70, 71 frames for this animation. So I move the um, the bar here. I don't know what it's called. Up to 72 frames. So this is 24 frames per second, and animated uh, 12 frames animation. So it's going to be animated by twos. So two drawings are exposed in 1 second. No, in single frame. Okay. So create another keyframe, but this time this keyframe is going to be keyframe 1. So I have keyframe 1 at the end and um, keyframe 1 again in the beginning of the animation. So what graphics tablet should I start with if I'm a beginner? Graphics tablet, if you can afford screen display, a screen. If you can afford screen display, you can get that. If there are small tablets out there like XP Pen or Huion. They have smaller tablets like 12 inches, 15 inches. You can buy that. But if you can't, if you only want a bigger area but cheaper, you have to get the tablet. Uh, just like Wacom or other tablets out there. So so I'm going now for frame 36. So I'm going to create a blank keyframe, and enable the onion skin. This is my onion skin. Okay. So so frame 37. So anyway, my Arya is my daughter. All right. Oh, what brush are you using? I'm just using a pencil brush. No fancy stuff. So if you're asking me, because if you ask me about anything uh, fancier to make your drawing looks better, I suggest you practice more rather than just asking what brush am I using, because you can draw with anything. You can draw with a ketchup if you like. So let's find some. What software do you use for screen recording? At the moment, I am using a OBS. Let's type it in OBS. Whoop. I'm gonna type OBS. Okay. Sorry, I typed OBS. I need to draw. Um, okay, most of our friends here are from other countries, so I think most of them are from Brazil. So my name sounds like Brazil. So. Anyways, so what else? Any questions that I need to answer? Okay, so far. Okay, anyway, going back to the drawing, going to make Totoro step. So I'm gonna trace Totoro. Okay, I'm gonna trace Totoro, and then I'm gonna tilt him down. Wait a minute. Let's change Totoro's whiskers. Forgot the whiskers. So there's the whiskers. All right. If I change this from the first frame, the last frame will also be like that, like this. Let's see the last frame. See, the last frame is the same. So I need to move the bar again. So let's go back. So I'm gonna trace Totoro so we have same size. We will not get shrunk down. So we're gonna trace him, putting the nose, the whiskers, except for the legs. So we're gonna have static arm. It means not moving arm, a not moving arm, and we're going to we're going to um, every time I say it happens like this. I don't know why. It turns black. You like drawing. Um, did you study anatomy? And do I have to study anatomy for animation because I'm 10 years old? Yes. You have to study anatomy. That's very, very important. Like I said before, from the past um, live streaming, um, when Walt Disney started his studios, he was looking for um, animators who are in great skills. So it means when you have greater skills in painting, in drawing, and cartooning, you must know everything. Because if you don't, you won't pass animation. Because animation is um, another skill level. So if you if you're just starting animation and starting anatomy, that's a big struggle for you. You're gonna struggle uh, making your animation better. You're gonna struggle making your anatomy better. So it's gonna piled up. So you're gonna have hard time. Okay. Anyways, so if you want to uh, do your animation, start practicing first with your anatomy because it's not gonna be well if you're gonna make a career out of it. It's not gonna be easy if you're uh, just starting with everything else. So if you're really good, and then well, I wish you very very good luck. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna transform this. I'm gonna put the anchor right down his hips, and I'm gonna rotate it because it's gonna step down there. All right. So okay, then I'm gonna erase it. It's gonna be very very big. So that's it. So I'm gonna draw the tail again. Right. So let's have some questions here. Bro, I want to be an animator. How basic? How basic? Everything basic. You need to learn everything basic. Animation is, like I said, it's not like a fun business. Okay, it's if you want to make a career out of animation, then you need to study animation. Need to study anatomy. You need to study painting, shadow, perspective, architecture, all this stuff. Okay. Tagasan kayo? I'm here in Philippines. Somewhere in NCR. Umagang kay ganda. Lodi, okay po ba ang 10 moons? What's that? P503. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, perspective is important when it comes to animation. Yes, it is very important, especially when a person is running related to the background. So you want to show, since the drawing is two-dimensional, you need to show the drawing's depth. Okay. Okay. Are you a self-taught artist? Yes, I am a self-taught artist. I never go to an art school. I did attended some workshop when I was 13, I think. When I was 13, but that's it. I never went to other art school. Okay, okay, we're done. And then step. Okay, we're gonna resize. Okay, are you from Philippine province? Philippine Republic of China. Yeah, we heard the news about the province of China. No, that's just crazy people who just want to make fun of Filipinos. Which school did you go? School. I was from in college. I was in Central Colleges of the Philippines, CCP, Central Colleges of the Philippines, and but I didn't graduate because an opportunity took place. I joined a studio, a comic book studio here in Metro Manila, and I joined in, and fortunately, I became a comic book artist at age 20, I think, or 20, 19, something like that. So I continued drawing until then, or until now. Graphic tablet po ang 10 moons. I never heard of 10 moons graphic tablet, but if it's working on Windows or if you're using Macintosh or MacBook, then you can use it. You can buy it. When did you start animation? I when I was profession no, not professionally. As a hobby, last 2 years ago, became serious again of animation. Um, but when I was little, I started animation uh, when I think, when I was 10, I think, or because I saw Bambi, the Walt Disney's Bambi. I saw it on TV, and I got fascinated. I was really fascinated about animation, and then there was a TV show. Wait a minute, I'm losing my. There was a TV show that shows Walt Disney behind the scenes. Then I saw Bambi, and I saw how they do it, how they draw everything, and it was like I was crazy about it. But at the same time, I I was frustrated because we were just using a an antenna. We don't have cable. We didn't have cable back then, but we have this antenna. You have to fix it to have a good reception of the TV, to see the picture on the TV, and it's black and white TV, and everything is like that. So I wanted to watch it, and and that's it. I got fascinated in animation when I was 10. So that's it. I really like to do it again. So can you put timing charts in animation when you have so many? How you get confused? Okay, the timing chart. Seriously, the timing chart is for me. I don't use the timing chart because um, I don't know why. Maybe because I don't know how to use it. It's another job. I don't even draw layouts on or storyboarding because it's another job. You have to list down the numbers of the frames and the how to figure out the frames. It's another job for me. So I have to um, not to write it or take it down. So it's not for me. Do you have any advice on what tools to use for absolute tools? Pencil and paper. That's the right tools. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's the tools digital. It's up to you. What just experiment with everything because tools are just tools to create a drawing. So as long as you make it clearer for you to draw everything, then the tools is for you. So my tools is not will not work for you uh, if I give it to you. It's not. It's a personal thing. So you have to experiment with your tools. You have to know your tools. It's like you're drawing. I cannot tell you draw like me. I can tell you 100 techniques of drawing a head or drawing an arm, but one of the 100 techniques will be your favorite. If it's you know what I mean. What I mean. Do you watch Lupin the Third? Which one? Which one Lupin? There's a series of Lupin the Third, and there's a movie. The recent movie, I've seen it, but the 3D Lupin the Third, nope, I haven't seen it. I think I've seen a clip, but I haven't. What's your favorite anime? I don't know. Maybe Ghibli's movies. No specific title, no specific character. Okay, I need to draw, guys, because of your questions. It's all right. If you want to learn something, you can ask questions. Asking is when you're asking, it doesn't mean you don't know everything. It means you want to learn something. It's better to ask than to pretend that you know anything, right? Does anyone love Haikyuu? How old am I? I'm around 40. I'm quite old, so forgive me if I'm this old and I'm learning anime. Hi Udang, where are you from? Um, what else? Oh, what's your favorite? How old are you? Have you ever read Animator? Yes. No. Animator Survival Kits, but um, I've seen some pages of that book. I want to have that book, but I can't. Maybe in the future. And you don't need to buy book when other people are when there are people who are exchanging thoughts to you about animation. So if I have questions, I'll just go directly to them. And I maybe if I'm going to make this a career, like work on a studio, work in a studio like Disney or Pixar, maybe I need that book, but now I know. Um, but I'm interested having that book. Okay. Wala yan sa tools. Nasa artist yan. Yes. It's in the artist's hands, not in the tools. Did you make animation on paper or pencil directly or digitally? I, you know, in the future, I'm planning to animate using papers and pencil. Maybe do some real paintings of the background, but of course, uh, I'm not gonna transfer my animation on animation cells because they are expensive and I don't have a pick bar. Where am I? I'm still on frame 3. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit lagging. So, uh, anyways, let's go back. Let's trace first frame. Okay, trace it. Trace. Tracing is another technique for animators, so that the characters won't shrink down or grow up when you draw it again. So you need. Sometimes we put horizon line on top of the head, so you know the height. So we're gonna trace again. All right. Gonna trace and then I'm going to rotate it again. All right. So I can draw pretty well on paper, but it's really hard to draw on paper on a pen tablet. Can you give me some advice? Um, I don't know. Drawing on paper is better than drawing on digital, especially when you're used to draw on paper. But if you're really practicing on paper to draw everything, then it is hard to uh, sometimes go back if you're uh, doing your drawings simultaneously, or alternatively, maybe uh, you won't have hard time, I guess. So we're gonna move the anchor to the hip and then rotate. Oh, not resize, rotate. Ah, escape, transfer, transform, rotate. Okay, rotate. Okay, let's see. Uh, do we always need second software for final effects and animation? Krita plus hit film. Um, yes, if you have specific effects you like to work on, you need to have another software. Other people uses more than two softwares: the animation software and the composite software. They also use 3D program. They use another effects that cannot, because there are effects that you cannot do in the other software. So you have to transfer it to another software to make it happen. Because there are some directors that are specific about the direction of their film. So you have to be resourceful when it comes to uh, animation. Okay. Question. Okay, so far, no. What's the best software to do animation? Best software, if you want a free software, if you want it free, you need something that is free, that's workable for you. There are Pencil 2D, there is Krita, there is what do you call this? Paper, uh, paper animation, paper, forgot, forgot the name. And if there are lots of softwares out there that you can use for animation, but if you can afford to buy softwares, you can do so. Just go buy it, and if you're serious about animation, that's worth for you. It won't go to waste. You need to finalize your um, decisions when buying software. So we're going to have um, next frame. Okay. Good. I'm confused. Okay. Speaking of tracing, Mastadar Media is the best tracer in the whole wild universe. Yeah. Okay. 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 You need to switch this. See, I'm get confused now. I get confused. I need to delete this frame. So when you're animating, you need to figure out everything. Okay. Step down, then step up. Let's make another blank. Step up, trace it. You know, if you guys are wondering if I'm using um, Animate, Adobe Animate, nope, I'm not using Adobe Animate because it's crashing on my computer. Well, of course, my computer is not a super duper computer, so that's why I cannot use it. And of course, you need a legal copy, and mine is not, so I got rid of it. So we'll trace it manually because I don't know how to uh, duplicate a frame, a unique frame. Okay, so the problem is Steve Paint isn't industry standard, but I'm working on my own short film. Yes, yes, that's true. Animate is mostly for drawing cartoons type. Yes, Adobe Animate is a vector program. Um, it's It's a vector program with smooth lines. Everything is smooth, so there's no problem with that. And I think the guys in making that software, the guys who made that software before, has a tremendous um, great idea about the software because uh, Macromedia, I've been using that before they became Adobe Animate. I mean, yeah, before they became Adobe Animate or Adobe. So before they didn't have other effects, very limited, and it was fun. And everybody's making little games, um, interfaces for their websites. And it was nice. So I made it step up, and then step down. What's this? 52. So in 52, I'm gonna create another blank keyframe. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna read questions. Paano po kabilis kapag may katulong sa pag-animate? It's faster when you have another a friend, maybe a friend who can draw too, just like you. Of course, it's faster because um, the more hands drawing a single scene, the faster it will get finished. So in one shot of an animation, if there are two or three people making the cleanup in or in between or colors uh, or animation, it will get finished maybe in a couple of days with colors. So it's gonna be easy. But if you're doing it alone, animation alone, making a short animation will take a day or two, and then in between will take like forever, you know, because sometimes if you have difficulty of uh, correcting the in between, maybe. So the color is another problem. So if you're doing just flat colors, no problem. But if you have shadows, if you have lights, if you have other sources of colors, it's gonna take forever. Anyone knows Word the Kids? I want a 3D software to use for backgrounds. Do you know any good ones? Okay, if you want to do 3D backgrounds, you have to use Blender. Blender 3D provides a video editor, uh, 3D. The main software is a 3D program, so it's a 3D program with video editor, composites, motion tracker, everything. So you can use that, and it's free. It's totally free. So real time rendering. Okay, where am I? Down, up, down. Okay. All right. Do you think it would be possible to make a full animated series with one animator? Um, you okay? If you need to create a series, you need to finish everything first. Like if you have five 10 minutes of every single series, you need to finish everything first, and then you release it. That's it. That's the only solution if you're only single person doing it. That's why um, every animators on YouTube are doing um, um, animated short because they're the only one doing it. Sometimes they have little help from friends, and it's it takes a while to finish. Where am I? Oh man. Okay. So I'm doing this. I'm a little confused about the drawing. Anyways, I'm gonna just continue tracing. And then I'm gonna tilt it again. Just crop it maybe. I mean, select the portion where what I'm going to uh, tilt or rotate. So this will. It's already 10, so I think we can still do continue this. So thanks. Yeah, thank you very much for asking questions. Do you think Adobe Animate is good for animation? Yes, if it's workable for you, if you're comfortable with the software, then why not? I'm not a fan of Animate anymore. It's too limited. I know, but before I was using it, but it's too clean. I want my drawing to look like a pencil. For example, I want a smudge of pencil all over because it's part of the effect, and I want it to happen. But it's a vector program. The Adobe Animate is a vector program where it's not a rasterized uh, um, pencil or rasterized image rather. Or so so I'm going to select the this part, then I'm going to rotate it, Control T, and then move it. Okay, and rotate. Hopefully I can rotate it. Oh. How do you find music and sound effects for your animations? I download it on. There's a music library on YouTube where you can download the music and then you put it in your animation. The sound effects, it's either I go to a website like sound.org, I think. Let me check. There's one called freesound.org. Okay, I'll just type it. Free sound. Okay, it's freesound.org, where you can download it there. Freesound.org. They have lots of sounds where you can use for your animation. Maybe just be careful. Sometimes there are people who are uploading copyrighted audio, so you have to be careful downloading it. Okay, right. So how to add sound in animation? You can when I make my animations, I don't have sounds. I don't have sounds, so I have to edit the animations in a video editor. So I have to um, put the sounds there in a video editor and compile it in one video. Um, I I bought the digital recorder. Then I always bring with me. Yeah, yeah. There are people who are using their camera phone and buying a better mic, and they record sounds and everything for their sound library. Yeah, you can go to groups in Facebook where you can download or where you can ask people where to get free files, free audio files, legal ones. Um, there's no problem. Yeah, Audacity is a good software. Yep. All right, we're progressing. Okay, and the tail. All right. So we just need to fix the whiskers. All right. All right. If you have other questions, you can post it if you like. So this time I'm going to change this. The I forgot where to the timeline. I need to label the timeline. Forgot where to. Oh gosh, go back. New frame. Okay, you can create effects Audacity. Yes. Um, you need to move this. Okay, down. Up, move this a bit. Again, to eight. All right. Are you working on any new projects that you can tell us about? Yes, I am working on uh, a secret project, and of course, I'm still finishing Brody's Ghost. So hopefully, I can show you Brody's Ghost preview. Um, I'm also working on Lara Croft. Hopefully, I can post it soon. And what else? Lara Croft. What else? Brody's Ghost and some other exercises I'm doing. Uh, and a secret project, which is I cannot say what it is, but it's for a comic book group people who asked me to do a little animation of their characters. So I'm waiting for them to send me the animatics and with sounds and everything, so I can time it with their sounds and other stuff. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. I need to fix this, man. Hi Ed, how many days can it can take you to animate a one character in 5 minutes doing basic things? Well, it's gonna take forever to do a 5 minute. You know, imagine you have 24 drawings in 1 second. In 1 second, 24 drawings, or make it half, make it 12 drawings in 1 second. Then you multiply it by 60. Then you multiply it again by another 60. You know, it will take forever. You know, but you know, if you're a fast drawer, then you can draw faster. Then you can do it. Um, just just imagine 12 drawings in 1 second. Then I guess you can do the math. Okay. Which app is best if I want to start animation? Free software. It's Krita. Everybody can answer that, please. Krita. Yes, I'm doing Mark Riley's book. I asked Mark if I can use his character and animate it, and he gave me his blessings to animate the character, and I'm happy that he agreed with my with my wish, and I'm excited to finish it, and I'm hoping to color it when my other project is done. So it's gonna be very very busy. Okay. Once again, I'm gonna. It's taking forever. Uh, Okay, I'm walking. We're walking. So we're gonna do one, six. So I'm going to make another frame. So maybe I cannot finish this. Haha, I cannot finish this. And hopefully I make you guys answer. I mean, I hope I gave you my answers to you guys, the questions. Do you have any course teaching animation? Sorry, no, I don't have any. There are
Drawing, drawing.
there are lots of people asking me to give them tutorials about animation, and unfortunately, I cannot because I am not a professional animator. I am just a hobbyist. So if you want to learn serious animation, I can recommend you to AMB Animation or Aaron Blaze Animation. They've got channels, and they sometimes go online. I mean, go live streaming and teaching you animations. You can show off your work. You can see what's the problem with your work. If you have questions, you can show them your work. Aaron Blaze has a channel here on YouTube, and he sometimes draw with uh, real paintings, sometimes digital, and sometimes animation. So uh, depends on what is doing on live stream. You can ask away because he's not gonna answer your animation if uh, he's painting and then you're asking about animation. Nope, he's not gonna answer that. So it's gonna answer basically whatever he's doing. If he's painting, you can ask about paintings. Okay. All right. Where am I? Okay. So we're gonna do another frame and then we're gonna go for a wrap. And sorry guys, I cannot finish this. So I'm gonna draw in between, maybe, if this is working. So if you have another questions, please. I have how 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 to make my animation get soft and naturally as yours. Um, you mean the flow of the movement? How to make it so fluid? Use reference. That's the basic. You need to, this Disney animators uses videos or pictures of people moving. So they sometimes hire actors to act for them, so they can um, do a representation of animation of the character. So if you can act, you can also do that. You can act uh, the actions, then you draw it. Uh, it's like copying a a painting or copying a picture of your crush, of your picture of your idol in music. So it's something like that. It's not uh, it's a very basic thing to do when you're animating. Just copy it. Just don't copy others work. Just do it with your own license. Okay. To make it smooth or soft or flowy or um, what do you call it? A fluid animation. Um, just draw it. Anyways, where am I? Okay. Okay. One last question. I hope I answered your question. And sorry, guys, I didn't finish this. Maybe on the next streaming, we will continue animating Totoro. I love the character. He's so cute. I want to bed Totoro in the future. Hopefully, to have a bed of Totoro. Totoro is a nice, cute character to have. So if okay, I'm gonna show this by horror show. So Photoshop is pain in the ass, animate and cell shading. Well, there are people animating with Photoshop, so I cannot say if it's a bad thing or a good thing. But I'm sure there are people who likes to animate in Photoshop because it's easier for them to animate there. So I cannot argue with the people uh, hating Photoshop. What did in my first YouTube animation? It's called rotoscoping. Rotoscoping is it's not really a bad thing to do if you're practicing. Once that you know what you're doing, and then you can draw it freely. So open tunes, yeah, we talk about. You can try open tunes. Uh, there are lots of softwares out there, so you just have to choose wisely which ones you like, especially those animation softwares that are not free that you have to buy. You need to choose wisely. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay, we're almost done here. All right. Hopefully this streaming give you my answers to your questions, and hopefully on the next animation we'll finish this animation. Um, and I'd like to thank everybody. Um, Deep Space, Horror Show, Sam Reel, Digital Pen. Um, who else? Dude Stop, Jose Avila. Thank you very much for joining us today. And hopefully, we'll finish this animation. Hopefully. So, well, maybe there's one more question. Let's see some more questions here. So, let's see some more questions. Eh, eh. Okay, more questions. Last questions, guys. Hello, Ed. I was thinking if you can say something about consistency in your piece and special effects. Um, the consistency of my pencil, maybe, I don't know. I'm just drawing it. Maybe I'm special when I draw the characters. I always look at the first frame because sometimes first frame are the best frames. Sometimes You need to look at that in case you're going off model suddenly. So about the special effects, I always do the same special effects as I did from the beginning. Uh, I always reuse that settings to be able uh, to see if it's working. So that's my maybe my little technique. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Hopefully, what do I have so far? Can you play the animation? Oh, okay. Let's play the animation. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't finish it. Maybe next time we'll continue this piece. Um, hopefully, let's see. This is what I did so far. I hope you guys can see this. So, I'm still working for Marvel. Maybe because I still get royalties. I don't know. I need to ask them because there's a pandemic for everybody. So I'm not sure if um, they're they're looking for artists at the moment because I'm sure if they have projects that they need an inker or an artist, they'll just call me or send me an email um, and work for them. But I'm always open for Marvel, unless I have a project and then they will call or send an email. I don't know. Yes, I think I still work for them because um, I sent a form, details of my profile for Disney. So I am a freelance artist for Disney slash Marvel. So yeah. Why Clip Studio? Because it's not lagging. The My computer is not powerful. Okay, it's a very old computer. It's a 7-year old computer. I just upgraded the memory so it will uh, run smoothly when not capturing image. But at the moment, it's lagging. So and yes, I work for Marvel. Hey Buck, sorry. Yeah, it's ending. We're just about to say goodbye to everybody, and I'm just answering questions. So if you have questions, you can still ask me. Okay, I'll just stand by and wait for your questions. Okay, so we need to look for questions that I haven't answered. Um, so if you have questions, I'll just stand by, maybe answer some questions. Anyways, if you don't have questions, so I have to say goodbye now. And thank you very much for joining. And hopefully next time we're gonna finish this and say maybe color, maybe finish the in between and and that's it. Then see